Well, joining us now on the line to share views on Zimbabwe's ban on South African fresh fruit and vegetable imports is Deon Van Zyl, Managing Director of RSA Group. Good morning to you, Deon. It seemed like a bit of a shock yesterday or the day before when we announced this total ban. Sounded also as if it could be severely disruptive to food security, perhaps in Zimbabwe, and to business relations. What does it actually mean? What is the impact of this ban going to be?
Yes, good morning, David. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you guys. Yes, it was a shocker to us. We didn't expect it. We have been dealing with some bans in certain commodities over the last years into Botswana and to some other countries when those local areas are producing their products. So this ban, I think it's going to be in the same line as these other countries. I've spoken to some of our Zimbabwean buyers yesterday, and according to them, they will still be able to import some fruit and veg into Zimbabwe.
Give us a picture of the nature of this trade. I mean, how much goes across the border every day or every week? What's this trade worth? How important is it to Zimbabwe?
Well, it's quite significant, David. We've got a lot of buyers coming into specifically Johannesburg and Pretoria, buying produce from our markets. It's a huge, especially in terms of apples and stone fruits and stuff like that going through the borders. It will have a huge impact, I think, more on the Zimbabwe consumer, being reliant on produce coming from South Africa. It will have a greater effect on the Zimbabwean people than I think on our market itself.
When you talk about imports and exports to Zimbabwe, one imagines huge trucks coming from the big suppliers, you know, the big retailers and the big producers. But you've just raised another aspect to it. That's people with a bakkie or a car taking a boot full of oranges and peaches and cabbages and whatever. Now that trade, surely it's very difficult to stop. You might have to bribe the officials on the way, but difficult to stop it.
Yes, I think it will be very, very difficult to stop. We've seen in the past, over the past years, that the free market always prevails. You know, fruit will find its way into Zimbabwe one way or the other, whether through Mozambique or through Botswana. We've always seen that you can't stop people from getting product into their country to eat. So I'm sure that it will still find a way. It will be more difficult, and probably bribing and those type of things will be at the order of the day. So I don't foresee that it will have such a big impact. I think it will rise the prices in Zimbabwe, with people having to pay more for fruit and veg in a country that's already battling with low per capita income. So I think that will be the great effect is on the consumers there.
Deon Van here, just listening to you speaking about the impact that you're not expecting to be very high, is this because of similar experiences that you've experienced with other countries in the SADC region where these bans have come, but you've been able to continue trading irrespective?
Yes, look, currently we're dealing, especially with Botswana, where the borders are closed randomly. You know, when they have, for example, tomatoes available in Botswana being grown by their local producers, they close the border and we're not allowed to export product into Botswana. So it has been happening over the years. Into Zimbabwe, for example, we have been for the past 2 or 3 years not being able to export potatoes and onions into that country. And fruit like subtropical fruit like bananas and mangoes are in actual fact not allowed to be exported to Zimbabwe.